Hello and welcome to Brandon Smith Rugby, and round 5 of the Six Nations is done and dusted. So it's time for my dream team. These are the players that I believe really stood out over the weekend. As always, if you're new here, hit the subscribe button. Thank you for the love on the channel recently. It's been amazing. Hit the red button down below. It's free to do, helps grow the channel. And as always, leave a like on the video and comment who would be in your team down below. Let's get into who I would have in the backs. So let's have a look at the backs then. Let's have a look first of all at the fullback. I have gone with Dulan of France. Broke Welsh heart. I'm Welsh. He broke my heart. And what a performance from him. France kept going and got the win in the end. But let's have a look at Bryce Dulan's stats from this match. In this match, he got 1 try, 138 metres made from 12 carries, 11 broken tackles, 1 offload, and 7 passes made. He was very much involved in the game. And also what impressed me was how comfortable he was in defence. So though probably didn't win the aerial battle with Liam Williams, he got the key try. And France are now potentially on for Six Nations. Come on, Scotland, you can do it for us, can't you? Let's look at the wingers then. And the first winger on the team for me has got to be an Irishman. It is Keith Earls. Keith Earls goes into the team for me. Kicked off the win really for Ireland with that fantastic try, didn't he? A lot of people saying he's too old, he's past it, and he may not be the future for Ireland, but he's certainly a very reliable player, someone who's extremely versatile, can play really along the back line, to be honest, and can do a decent job for you. A brilliant step to beat Johnny May and absolutely finished it brilliantly. And although he won't do that every single week, he always puts a 7 out of 10 on the pitch. So he's in the team for me. Let's head to the two centres, and we're sticking with an Irishman. We're going with Robbie Henshaw. In my opinion, one of the players of the round. He just read the English game so well. And he put some huge hits in during this match. He was clearly targeting their playmakers, so targeting the likes of Ford and Favell, really putting hits on them as they received the ball. The blitz defence of Ireland was coming up quickly, and he really epitomised the whole reason why Ireland won this game, their physicality, and he was right at the centre of it, and rightly so, won man of the match in this one as Ireland beat England 32 points to 18. Who's going to be alongside him in the centre? Well, I've gone with Hugh Jones. Now, Hugh Jones played for Scotland against Italy in the 13 shirt, but we're going to put him in the 12 shirt for today. What a game from him. Yes, we have to take into account how poor the Italians were. It is important that we do that, but you can only play what's in front of you. Let's have a look at some of his stats from this match. He played 80 minutes, got 1 try assist, 11 carries, and 190 metres made from that. Yes, he did have the play of the field from the Italians, but he took his chances really well. He is leaving Glasgow at the end of the season, of course, heading out to Bayonne. But I really think he's impressed during this tournament. Heading to the final wing of the match, I've decided to go with Damien Penaud. Damien Penaud goes into the team for me. What a performance from him once again. He's a bit of a bulldog, isn't he? He gets in your face, he gets involved, and he's certainly not afraid to put in a tackle. Very much involved throughout the game, comfortable with ball in hand, ran very well, and also put a heck of a defensive shift in as France won in dramatic style. So who's going to be my halfback pairing? Well, first of all, we're going with an Irishman. Johnny Sexton is into the team for me, and I think he's had a fantastic tournament this year. He's come in for a lot of criticism over the past couple of years. A lot of people saying he's too old, he's not the future for Ireland. But this campaign, he's been absolutely brilliant. His kicking game, I think, has gone up a notch. His tactical kicking of being able to put opposition teams where he wants them on the pitch. Ireland's territorial game is very good, and he really is the centre to that. I think the way that he's distributing across the back line, hopefully that can become more attack-minded. But again, his ability to take important kicks during the match, that one against Scotland, where he nailed it right from the edge of the pitch. And his leadership is really coming through in this match. And with the likes of Stander now retiring, he's going to be key to that team as a leader. Johnny Sexton, what a performance. Would you take him on the Lions? Let me know in the comments down below. And the final back, who's going to be in my team, has got to be Antoine Dupont. Who else? The best player in the world, in my opinion. The best scrum half in the world, without a shadow of a doubt. What a performance from this man once again. And I'm literally running out of words to describe how good he is. He's so frustrating if he's playing against your team. But if you're neutral, he's a joy to watch, isn't he? Currently playing for Toulouse and for France. I mean, I'm literally speechless about how good this guy is. I mean, he offers some of the best support lines as well. He's developing into a bit of a leader for France, and you can see that on the pitch. His communication is brilliant with his teammates, and also with the referee. He likes to get a word in with the ref. I thought his distribution throughout the game was fantastic. His sniping little runs was causing concern for Wales, and you always felt like we had to put 2 men on him every single time, which always is going to be difficult, especially if you're down to 13 men. But what a performance from Antoine Dupont. We are at the halfway point. We're going to move to the forwards now. But if you have not yet subscribed, make sure to do that if you are enjoying. And of course, leave a like on the video and get your thoughts in the comments down below. Who would you put in your team? Let's move on to the forwards then. Let's start with the front row. Let's go with Cyril Bailly, the French #1. Played a fantastic match. His stats absolutely back that up. He didn't do that much going forward, although looked very strong carrying the ball, but it's defensively where he stands out. His stats read like this. So 12 tackles made, 0 miss, giving him 100% tackle success rate. It was a heck of a physical game. It was back and forth in Paris, wasn't it? Between both sides all the time. Momentum seemed to ebb and flow throughout the game, but he put in a massive defensive shift, and that is something that Shaun Edwards has really instilled in this French team. And I'm asking as a Welshman, why in the world did we let him go? Head into the hooker position then. It was very, very close for David Cherry to get into this one after his brilliant performance against Italy. He got 2 tries against the Italians. But I've gone with Ken Owens. I think his carrying of the ball on the day was incredible. Also, the line out has improved so much throughout this tournament. The scrum on the whole looked very strong against the French. But in the end, it wasn't quite enough. But Ken Owens, what a performance from him. He's really pushed himself back into contention for the Lions, having been criticised for his performances over the past 2 years. And in my opinion, rightly so. A lot of these Wales players have been underperforming, and now they've really stood up when it's mattered. Unfortunately, couldn't get the job done against France, but Ken Owens is in the team for me. Heading into the #3 jersey then, it's another Irishman. It's Tadhg Furlong. What a performance this guy has put in once again, and some beautiful dancing feet again. I think he might be Tommy Bowe in disguise. Again, just great around the park. But once again, this week, what really stood out to me was his scrummaging and the scrum that Ireland had, and where England are usually so dominant is their set piece, their physicality. Tadhg Furlong once again just stood up and was counted, was physical, was strong, was getting involved in the breakdowns, putting in some massive hits, and he's in the team for me. Let's head over to Paris for our first lock. Here's Tao Fafana, steps into the lock position. He got his try, and just once again, all games were very physical really this week, and his physicality getting over the game line, allowing the likes of Dupont to get quick ball, and the ball gets out wide, and he's allowing the backs then to have the freedom of the pitch. A fantastic option in the line out as always. He really caught the ball quite a few times on those driving mauls, and it was very nervy, but again, he got his try, he reached out and put in a heck of a shift defensively. And this France team, they're blinking scary, aren't they? Heading into the lock position #5. As a Welshman, you might think I'd put Alan Wynne-Jones, but no, he's not in there this week. It is Tadhg Beirne. This guy surely has to be in contention to start for the Lions. Surely has to be in contention. Let's have a look at some of his stats from this match. As once again, he excelled like he did against Scotland. He played 80 minutes in this one, 9 carries, 29 metres made, 11 tackles, 0 tackles missed, with 100% tackle success rate and 3 turnovers won. Is where he really stands out, isn't it? At the breakdown. I mean, such a menace. He just slows the ball down, stops the opposition getting any kind of rhythm. And my concern going into this game for Ireland was that they were going to get bullied up front, that they get bullied at the breakdown. But oh my word, Tadhg Beirne, take a bow, son. Take a bow. What a performance. Possible player of the round. Let me know in the comments down below who'd be your player of the round. Just 3 players to go then. So who makes my back row? First of all, #6, got to go with Josh Navidi. This guy, for a few years, was very underrated. I think people now beginning to understand how good the Cardiff Blues player is. Carried so well throughout the match, put in a heck of amount of tackles, was a menace at the breakdown. We didn't quite win the battle at the breakdown for me, but throughout the course of this tournament, he's absolutely stood out, and our back row is insane. Does he start for the Lions? It's a big question, but what a performance from Josh Navidi. Into the 7s jersey then, and we got to go with the Le Bleu captain. We got to go with Charles Olivon for me. What a game, what a performance from the French captain. Let's have a look at some of his stats. 18 minutes played, scored the 1 try, 13 carries and made 56 metres out of that. Have a listen to his tackles. 21 tackles made, 0 miss, giving him 100% tackle success rate. That is leading from the front. That is what France needed. France have always had this ability to implode, and they almost did with that red card, didn't they? But they kept going. There seems to be this mentality of we're going to work together as a team to get the job done. Bodies are on the line, and Sean Edwards would have absolutely loved that. So Charles Olivon goes into the team for me. Final player into this side then is another Frenchman, Gregory Aldrit. The only thing that you could say about him was they had to go off, obviously, with that HIA, which is a little bit of a concern at the end, but an incredible performance. Once again, we'll have a look at some of his stats now. 71 minutes played, 75 meters made, 10 passes completed, 2 broken tackles, 2 offloads, and again, in the tackling area, absolutely stands out. 21 tackles made, only the 1 missed, giving him a 95% tackle success rate in this one. What a performance from him. So there we go. That's my dream team of round 5 of the Six Nations. As always, make sure to let me know in the comments down below who do you put in your team. And of course, be sure to subscribe. We're on the ground towards 1,500 subscribers here on the channel. So your help is massively appreciated as we push towards that. So make sure to do that. Lots of watch alongs coming over the next few weeks. Obviously, we'll have Scotland against France on Friday. I might have to be Scottish for that one, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay safe, enjoy the rugby, and I'll see you soon here on BS Rugby. Peace.